from the Midwest.
Right.
He's actually a very strong Marvel player with an unfortunate reputation, but
well, he's got an earned reputation, but despite that, he tends to do well. He recovers well from drop combos in that game. We'll see how he does in this game, because he has a character who's very combo dependent in Cammy.
Yeah. He was helping us set up yesterday. He was putting a bunch of boxes into a closet, and he dropped a bunch of them onto the floor, and I made a comment. He's like, I was waiting for you to do that. I was waiting. But,
so One-Handed Terror is going with Makoto. I don't think I've seen that. Oh, AGE, because if you don't know, he is the team manager for Team AGE.
Yep. And
he works for PDP.
And interesting that Andre is a Cammy player.
Yeah, I think that makes perfect sense, honestly. She's a very strong character. She is a mildly execution-heavy character, but maybe not if you're a Marvel player like he is. She's very offensive, and that's how he likes to play.
Yeah. And this is going to be a rough match here for Sebastian. Oh, wow. He just did a low forward to counter the dive kick. I've never seen that before.
She got pretty good anti-air hitbox on that. She has a bunch of great normals. Her problem is that she doesn't have very good mobility, so it's kind of hard to make them pay off, to get in situations where they count.
Oh, great frame trap there from One-Handed Terror, getting the counter hit with the crouch fierce and comboing off of that. And here we go.
Dang, all right, this is good pressure right now for Sebastian.
Yeah, that was
and that's what he's got to do. He's got to find that forward strong ways to get in, to move herself forward. Oh,
a drop combo from Andre.
So One-Handed Terror backs off. He's waiting for Cammy to come in. That's a very common play for Makoto players. Her lack of mobility means it's easier for her to do that. I think that's supposed to be Ultra. That's my guess.
Oh, could have been.
Because it might have worked.
Yeah.
It might have worked, but he just didn't get it.
And the battle continues.
So first round goes to Andre. Oh, a little bit too far maybe for crouching strong. I don't know.
Oh, and there it is again. Counter hit, crouch fierce.
He's found kind of a weakness for One-Handed Terror. There's another crouch tech for Sebastian. So that's a problem against somebody like Cammy. Because if you try to crouch tech and she does a hit instead, you can lose a quarter or 30 of your life.
Oh no, and One-Handed Terror tried to touch a button when he landed, got counter hit by the level 1 focus, so we did get the crumple, and there's the dizzy.
Yeah, you see he was convinced not to press buttons by the way that Andre was pressuring. And that's just part of defense. Sometimes you have to know when your opponent's going to try for a throw or not.
Yeah,
that's all.
And that's the trickiest thing about Cammy, right? I mean, Cammy is a character, once she gets in your face, she has so many frame traps that are just going to convince you. Because the thing about it, once she throws you, she gets so many great setups off of that. So, it's ambiguous cross-up dive kicks and such. So you're so tempted to push a button just to stop her from throwing you, but then her frame traps are so potent that if you do touch a button and she gets the counter hit, you're just going to be taking heaps of damage. You're going to get so close to stun.
So One-Handed Terror's gone with Chun-Li. This is the character that I better know him for playing. It's the character who he got good with when he got good at this game. Like I said, I hadn't seen him play in a while, but Chun-Li I think makes a lot of sense for him. I'm not necessarily in the character matchup, but in the sense that this is the character that he has known the best.
Yeah, and plus I think Chun-Li has a better time than Makoto keeping Cammy out, but right away Andre gets in, so this is going to be a big problem. Because once Cammy gets in, then Chun-Li has a hard time getting Cammy back out.
Yeah, you see, he's not really putting up any active defense right now as Chun. He's just kind of walking backwards, the occasional button. Okay, this is if he finally fights for this spot, that's what he's got to do.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to do a better job anti-airing Cammy when Cammy jumps at her. But that's tough again because EX dive kick changes Cammy's jump timing.
There's an option. Oh, focus dash back. That was so smart. He saw the focus. He gets out of there himself.
Nice
and just mistimes
the
safe jump, unfortunately for him.
That was an interesting choice for that close-up. Oh, nice. Okay, there we go.
Here comes Sebastian.
Again.
Oh, and again. Can he chip out? Yes.
Oh, and
that was a safe chip situation.
Yeah, I mean, she was going to recover no matter what Cammy did. I'm not sure what Andre did. I didn't even see a reversal. Maybe he just tried to jump, because he knew that the reversal wasn't going to work. Nice, using the EX drill. Doesn't do much damage, but gets her in, and that's the important part. Nice link after Hazanshu. But then a wake-up low forward drill from Andre. Okay, there you go. That move is so crucial for Chun-Li's arsenal because it pushes the opponent so far away. But then One-Handed Terror goes right in.
Why is he trying to do this? Just get an Ultra. I don't know why he would try to go for that. You can do an air grab on some characters in the corner, but why bother?
Fanciness he's just going for, yeah. I mean, some people may wonder why you go for fanciness. Sometimes styling is a way to kind of get in your opponent's head.
Sometimes it's to make yourself feel better too, which can be important. But in that kind of case, And the round.
Sometimes it can just be a way to mess up and give your opponent another chance.
There, for sure.
Oh, wow. Good stuff. I was expecting a wake up. Oh, nice. Two-hit jump fierce.
Yeah, it's really tough to focus against her as she jumps in.
Oh, no link after that. So this is a big opportunity for Andre.
Not a punish. I guess he was just trying to press buttons. Yeah, so Andre now is going to be throw or counter hit. That's the game.
Nice back. Chun-Li's backdash. So good so far. Lots of invincibility.
Oh, where is it? EX? EX?
Let's just use
the
all our
patience
meter.
by One-Handed-Terror. Might have cost him here. Oh,
that's
yes.
punishable.
Oh, he didn't get EX.
And then a crouch fierce anti-air.
But why would he jump?
Oh my gosh.
Oh man, that wasn't where the camera was, guys. But nice try.
I know. So
man, it's just an unfortunate thing for Sebastian. He didn't get EX. He could have gotten the round. That would have been that game. We would have been playing the next game 1-1. He didn't get that. But then after that, I'm confused as to why he would jump in that situation.
Yeah.
Her jump is very floaty. Cammy
has an uppercut.
She has an uppercut in addition to anti-air crouching fierce and whatever else she has, close fierce. So I don't know, weird decision. Unfortunate for Sebastian. He is sent to losers.
Yeah, guy, and I just want to give a message, shout out to everybody on the stream. I know we have a lot of newcomers watching Evolution for sure this year. I mean, we're going to have a lot of people who probably have not watched a lot of fighting games in the past. We're going to be using a lot of terminology that is going to be really hard for you guys to understand. And, honestly, tweet at JChenzor for me or tweet at Ultra David if there's any terms that we're using that you would like us to explain. We would be more than happy. So during that round, one of the terms that we used a lot was frame traps. And one of the hardest concepts to understand. And while there's a lot of extra details to it, to really just understand what a frame trap is, it's the best way to describe it is if your opponent is blocking a lot, it's hard to break their defense. Normally you could throw them or something like that to break it, but there's a lot of little subtle psychology things like, like mind game tricks that you can do to convince your opponent to stop blocking and hit buttons. And if you can actually hit them, if you can convince them to hit a button and you can hit them before their move comes out, basically, frame trap is a way to convince somebody to stop blocking and punish them for doing so. And that's the simplest way that I can describe frame traps. I can go on, seriously, I could go on for hours on
You have
frame
literally
trap.
done that in the past.
Exactly.
If you'd like to check out him doing that, in fact, in the past, you can go to youtube.com/UltraChenTV, where you have spent quite a few hours.
And that is the channel for our shows that we do, where we try to explain a lot of these things.
So this is Eita from Japan, the very well-known Akuma player.
One of the strongest Akuma players from Japan.
And Mad Marv 77 is at a Daly City in Northern California. So we have a California boy against a player all the way here from Japan. Both have traveled, I guess. Neither one is in Vegas. So Eita, very well-known. He's been playing this game since it came out, and his Akuma has always been one of the best. Interested to see how he does in this. And I guess how Mad Marv plays, too, depending on who he's played up north. I guess Terry Kaneda has an Akuma. Yeah. We'll see whether that influences his play.
And what a message to start off right away. Let's just empty jump and uppercut when I land. That is not a common tactic in Street Fighter 4. Oh, and
he's going a little nuts on this. I liked it at the start just to convince Eita. That was so smart right there. He knew that was going to stun, and so he stopped his combo and went for the reset. We mentioned this before, but if you get comboed into a stun with a lot of hits beforehand, the combo after the stun does much less damage than if you had just a hit or two. So he knew it. He went for the reset.
Yeah, he broke his combo up on purpose and caught him with the overhead that he had to stand up and block. Who was going to expect that in that situation?
I don't know. I don't like what Mad Marv's doing right now.
Yeah, he's already shown Eita that he's pretty uppercut crazy. And you saw Eita there stand away from a distance and check to see if he was going to uppercut.
Well, that's pretty much what Eita's going to be doing now. He's going to be standing away at a distance, waiting for Mad Marv to do something that he can punish, and he's going to capitalize.
Again, yep.
So, I mean, it's just a read that he has. At the very start of the round, when there was a jump-in, random Dragon Punch, Eita might have been like, whoa, maybe he's just trying to convince me not to do things. But now, after so many Dragon Punches, you just think, look, this guy doesn't know how to deal with what I'm doing. I'm just going to wait and let him hang himself.
And we got our first perfect on stream with Eita taking that last round.
Yeah, you see Eita's just hanging out. This is what we say, or this is what we mean when we say letting somebody hang himself. Just wait for him to grab the noose, put it around. Gonna get stunned on it.
And Eita with a couple of drops right now, but it is early, and there it is, baited again. And see, and Eita's doing such a great job. He is reading so perfectly when Marv is ready to uppercut and when he's not. He is he has basically trained him perfectly.
Pick up the pace.
And again with the second perfect now. So he's gotten 2 perfects on Mad Marv so far. And you can see he threw a meaty fireball there just to kind of give him another look. And so he's not going to get a 3rd perfect, but he has a good read.
All right. Oh, no, he missed it a little bit too late.
Yeah, and
Oh, that's not going to work again.
and a small mistake from Eita as well. Like if you don't know if that's gonna hit you, keep tapping buttons anyway. So you're gonna do a quick rise, and just like that, Eita takes that from Mad Marv.
Pretty quick one.
Remember, these are all 2 out of 3 sets. Eita, of course, like we said, from Japan, one of the strongest Akuma players. Of course, you know, there's a lot of strong Akuma players in Japan, Tokido being another one of them who is also here at Evolution. All right.
Skullgirls, man, this is really one of my favorite games. I love watching this and playing this thing. It's so pretty. And the soundtrack? The soundtrack.
So soundtrack
ridiculous.
is done by, God, I know the name, but I'm not going to butcher it right now.
That's fine. Very well known
But she's
video game music
Michiro
composer.
Yamane is the composer of Castlevania Symphonies of the Night.
Yeah.
Probably greatest video game soundtrack, at least top 3 of all time. Like, that's honestly how I feel about that game soundtrack. She did the music for this game. It's really awesome. But, you know, you see right now that it's going to be coming out on
Steam.
On Steam
Yeah.
in August. And just recently,
Skullgirls.com.
yeah, and just recently they had the Indiegogo campaign to add a character, and
A few.
they hit every stretch goal, and so now they have